Beautiful day, Patriots. How are you? We're going to go ahead and continue with our studies of American history. And just a few minutes ago, I was over at watching a chat board, and they were talking about Magellan. And I thought, oh, sure, why don't we talk about Christopher Columbus, who discovered America, correct? This is the story. Christopher Columbus. We were just talking about how America was discovered after Christ, correct? So let's look at something really funny. There is, in the English language, the words are used to cast spells, cause confusion, and, well, hide things in front of our face, yes? So let's look at just some simple things about Christopher Columbus. Okay, and there's many ways this stuff can be done. We're just going to do a real simple phonics. Hooked on phonics, correct? Yes, etymology, where words come from. So let's go ahead and use a little bit of phonics on Christopher Columbus. Why don't we do that, okay? And if we look at Christopher Columbus's name, Christopher Columbus. And we know that our story in America's history is that he discovered. This can be disputed, and this is not the form of that. Christopher Columbus is a federal holiday in America. Let's just leave it at this for a minute, okay? And if we look at the word Christopher Columbus, well, geez, right off the bat, Christ, right? I mean, everybody knows this, yes, Christ. And we know that when Jesus Christ comes back, he will baptize us with fire, not water. And if we again look at the word Christopher, we can see Christ of, like, PH, isn't that F? Cannot that be phonically, and is phonically in American English in the dictionary pronounced F? So of, right? And then PHER, Christ of fire, Christ of fire, Christ of fire. I'm just phonicsing it out. I'm just sitting there saying, do we understand everything that we have been told? Do we fight and have opinions on things that we may or may not truly understand? Does the devil and our education and our politics and entertainment and all these things try to keep us away from the Word of God, yet they have to sit there and tell us about these things and hide it in front of our face? They mock. They're so smart. So after Christ's death, Christopher Columbus discovered America, and phonically we could just look at Christ of fire. Just right there in Christopher. Now, Columbus, like I said, there's so many different ways that we could do this. I'm just doing a quick little thing. If we go ahead and mirror Columbus, we can get the word, it will be spelled like this: SUBMULOC. And phonically, it could be Moloch. Do people understand and recognize the word Moloch? Moloch. Christ of fire mirrored Moloch. This is the gentleman that we are told discovered America. But ironically, in the name, it not only mocks Christ, in America, on the West Coast, in California, all the world leaders meet once a year at a place to pray to Moloch, which is the location where Christopher Columbus discovered. Now, I want to do one more step on this. We're going to do one more step. We're going to go back up and look at Christ of Fire. Okay. And we're going to phonically do that again. And I want to just show you something. Like I said, this is just a stretch. There's a million different ways. This is just something a little bit different for right this moment. Just for right now. There is no word in the dictionary that I found for O-P-H-E. But I did find a letter that was O-P-H-I. A-E-I-O-U. A-E-I-O-U. Phi. Okay, now, like I say, if that was an I, it would be very easy for us to see fire, right? So we're just going to go look right now at just a coincidence. It's just, like I say, we're just going to go look and see what Ophi means. Ophi. Oh. Phi. I don't know how that would be pronounced. But let's go look at the dictionary and see what this word means. Pardon me? If we look right here, we can see the word O-P-H-I. O-P-H-I. And what is the meaning of this word? Snake. The first definition is snake, serpent. The second definition, thing suggesting a snake. B, being or resembling a snake in respect to a specified structure or quality. Structure. To a structure. Christopher Columbus discovered America. All the world leaders come to America. And, gosh darn it, what did that say? They burn a effigy, a owl. The serpents and the reptiles from all over the world come to America and mock Jesus Christ at Moloch. It just so happens to be phonically, just phonically. Like I said, we could go much deeper than this, but let's just, this is heavy stuff for a lot of people, so it's going to be hard to, or digest a lot of this stuff. David Icke has been screaming out for years. There's many, many, many people trying to sit there and say that there is a reptilian sub group of mankind, humankind, not even humankind, but species on the earth. And people say it's impossible and mock, yet the Bible talks about it, and our American history mocks it with the use of the English language, which is witchcraft casting spells. I mean, how much more can you mock it in front of our face? Oh, well, okay. We will continue on with our American studies. And boy, look at my Bible sagging. I need to get back into reading. We're going to be starting John very soon.